here it is. Here it is, YouTube. This Tactical Droid here. And this is like take 4 on this, because the first time I lost all the information off my phone. Second time my phone itself took a dump. And the third time, in all the excitement of getting this, I let my bill lapse by 2 weeks and they shut my phone off. It's embarrassing. It's never happened to me before. I got it all squared away, but anyway, lost all my crap. So here we are. This is the absolute coolest knife that I've ever owned. For those of you that don't know, it is a Wilmoon MK6 or Mark 6, but it's a one-off. There's only one that he did just like this. The attention to detail here is wonderful. This thing is just beautiful. I'll give you some stats here in a minute after we take a look at it. I know the lighting sucks, but I need to correct that soon here with a new lamp. Now, if you can see the inside part of the frame there, how it's rounded. And the bolsters with the gold anodizing is just gorgeous. It's exactly how I would have had him make my knife. There is just a slight bit of the purpling on the back, but actually I think it looks cool. It gives it kind of a patina. I don't know if you can see it there. And these carbon fiber scales are just so buttery smooth. Buttery, buttery smooth. I'm not going to carry this thing like an everyday carry. I'll pull it out and carry it every now and then. But in the case where you need to lock in a little bit, this decorative stuff here actually works as jimping. You dig in right there and then you flick it. And it comes out with authority. And you can see that beautiful polished flat there. I'll go into the blade here also in just a minute, the treatment that he does. He's got the moon glow there. Can't really see it because it's not charged, but I like what he's doing with moon glow. Let's see if I got my flashlight here. As you can see, down in there, it's a flow-through design with just this little bit of a micarta backspacer. You can see it there, and he's got a little, let's see if I can make it charge. He's got a couple of little moon glow dots there also. Yeah, it needs to be charged pretty good, and I'm not doing a good job of that. And that blade is just so sexy. Harpoon style, sort of a Spanto type thing going on. It's not a nightmare grind, but, well, maybe it was for him, I don't know. But he's got, this is a hollow grind right here, and this is a flat. So it's an interesting transition. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. See that top part there? That's a flat grind. But the actual main bevel here is hollow ground. You can just feel it, like a little slide there. Give you some more macros of it. I mean, this is just a truly beautiful one-off custom folder. The carbon fiber has just the little imperfections I actually like, because you can see them. This isn't a wire twill, I don't believe. Carbon fiber. Oh, it is a twill, but it doesn't have any of the like lightning strike carbon fiber where the little wires are poking out or anything. This is just buttery, buttery smooth. Sorry about my camera. So you get a little bit more of the anode there. That looks cool. Just little hints that it's still custom, that it's still a handmade knife. There's the pivot. Now I need to work. I'm going to ask Will here. Early lockup. Really, really early lockup. No, pretty sturdy. Once you get down to the end here, you can feel just a smidge of movement. I mean, nothing that's like, not a deal breaker at all. Just a smidge. You grab it down here, it's rock solid. I think I might need to tighten that pivot up just a little bit. But what really blows my mind is the craftsmanship right in here. Let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Those are smooth, rounded little finger spots right in there where I'm flashing the light. I can't have your finger come in this picture and touch that and get the whole idea of that, the craftsmanship that goes in there. But it's anode all the way through. Just gorgeous. Now the flipping action on this thing is a beast. Gotta be careful because I'm really close to the camera. When it comes out with authority. I mean, there's no question. Really fit stock, but in an elegant sort of way. You see that harpoon. There we go. And that's like polished on the top. There's like a three-way transition there from the satin rubbed to the mirror polish down to the vacuum sealed part there. My fingerprints are on it. So anyway, let me get down to the clip. And that is out of billet titanium. Frame is all titanium. The blade is CPM S30V. So it's a powder metallurgy that really, for me, I like it. Ever since Spyderco's been using it. The uniformity of it is what I like. There isn't indiscrepancies in it, and it's down to, you can almost get a sense of it being down to the microscopic level. Just to give you some stats really quick here. Excuse me. I got in contact with Will, and he sent me some information on it. I'm just going to read some stuff that he sent me. He says, well, it is a true one-off. There's a lot more handwork in this knife than most of the MK6s. The frame was cut on CNC, but basically that's it. He didn't rough profile the blade via CNC. That's all done by hand. The handles hand contoured, and the scales, all that's all hand done. And there is a wonderful contour there. No CNC was done for any of that on the scales or anything like that. The blade is CPM S30V, like I said, and it's what's called a true vacuum heat treat. Two-tone finish with gloss, stonewash bevels, and a mirror polish flats. The handle is satin heat anodized gold. That's this bit you're seeing here. And where are we at? 30K twill carbon fiber. That's what this stuff is. 30K twill. So I'm not sure. I don't know the details of that. I don't know. All I know is it looks pretty damn good. It's hand fluted and inlaid with moon glow. These are the hand flutings here, and there's the moon glow right there. The back spacer, like I said a second ago, is black canvas micarta, and that's got moon glow in it also. You can see a little imperfection there, where it looks like the two were brought together with an adhesive or something, but it is screwed together with titanium, anodized gold titanium screws all the way around. So there was no shortcuts taken at all with this. And that's billet titanium, so you can see that was one piece and it was cut out of that. Just freaking awesome. I mean, I just can't say enough about this knife. It is so beautiful. I have carried it a few times. I carried it on Thanksgiving just to be able to show friends and family. They all love it. Wipe this off, it's driving me nuts. And you got his signature Will Moon engraving right there. You can see that. That is just awesome. Real uniform too, even though he does it by hand. I love 99% of this knife. Now the only two things that I would do a little bit different on it, and this isn't a complaint, right here as you disengage the lock bar. Oh, one more thing. This is something Jim was talking about. The bolsters as blades, or as not blade stops, but lock bar stops. I just think that is so cool. That actually acts as the over travel there. Okay, focus, stupid camera. There we go. See, so it won't over travel. That right there. It is on his thrust bearings, I believe they're called. And I don't know if you can see them in there. See if we can get a flashlight going here. You kind of can, actually. I don't know. Up top and bottom. There's no way in hell I'm taking this thing apart to see him. But I believe him. So this is it. Anyway, like I was saying, when it's open and you're holding it, there is a hot spot right here. This is, I don't know if you can hear that. That is a 90-degree sharp angle right there, which is interesting because right inside it's all rounded off. I know you really need to catch that to bring that down, but I think this right here probably needs to be just softened just a bit. And that is it. That is the only thing that is wrong, or I don't even say wrong, that keeps this knife from being absolute perfection. I love it. I can't imagine ever letting this thing go unless, I don't know. I don't even want to say unless, because I just love it so much. My daughter loves it. She's like, I wouldn't say she's looking forward to me dying, but she's basically laid claim to this in my will. So, she's in my will. Go figure. Anyway, yeah, that one thing I think I'd do just a little bit different just because it's so sharp. And the pivot, I like the pivot. I don't like having to tighten it up to keep the blade centered. The blade centering is just a little bit off. But when you tighten it up, I don't have the proper tool to tighten it, so I'm not going to do it right now. But when you tighten it up, disengaging or engaging the flipper becomes a Herculean thing. Just look at that polished bevel. See if I can get it to focus. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. Wants to focus. Come on. I hate it when your camera does that, you know? It's just horrible. Well, anyway. Here we go. Very, very sharp knife. CPMS 30V is good stuff. There you go. You can see it right at the tip there. Just nice and shiny. Let's see. When you close her up, you can really tell it's a handmade custom because there are little imperfections that just, to me, add character to the knife. Down longitudinal lines, it's going to be impossible to keep things straight. This little bit here that you're seeing, the kink, that's just from the cutout, for the relief cutout for the lock bar. Flip it over. Lanyards in the way. You see the two sides are not identical. That is, to me, that is cool. That just smacks of custom all the way. That's what I was trying to show you. There's just a little bit of adhesive there that looked like that. Guys, this knife is a dream. I want to take just this second to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I've got, I doubled my subscribers through this. I'm up almost to 100. And as soon as I get 100, I get to give away a knife. Hold on a sec. This is the old pass it down, pass it forward, pay it forward thing. Now this is no Will Moon, but it is an all black, a little bit harder to find. Spider Tenacious with a cool little zombie coffin lanyard. And this is a great knife. This was one of my first newer knives when I started collecting again. And it's used. I mean, it's not beat up or chipped or anything, but it's used condition, but I do have the box still. So this is going out after I get 100 subscribers. This will be going out randomly. I'll write your names down, put them in a bucket, shake it up, and then pick it out. And I'll do that online. Since I don't have, 5,000 subscribers, it makes it a little easier for me to do that. Also, the Pelican case that this came in is just a dream. It's wonderful. It makes it nice and secure. I have Pelicans for all my long guns and all my other knives as well. This is the Pelican 1120 case. Another made in the USA, which is awesome. Awesome knife made. And transported in awesome US made case. That is just awesome. Yeah, that was awesome one too many times, wasn't it? Alright, before I let you guys go, I wanted to give you a real quick size comparison, because this thing is a beast. That there is my gorgeous knife. This here, now, if anybody knows a cold steel paradox, these knives are beastly huge. And if you go butt to butt, just like Jim likes, they are dead even. So they are both, I think, 10 inches, I think is what it was. Now this here, I love this knife because it's Greg Lightfoot, but it's the collaboration that Meyerco did. This knife, yeah, I would have thought this knife dwarfed it, but when you see them next to each other, they are identical in length. So these are 3 knives that are identical in length. Let me show you, I'll show you one more, something that's kind of common here. Whoops. See if I can do this without kicking stuff. Okay. Everybody's favorite, paramilitary 2. Let me get these other knives out of the way. So this gives you a good idea just what a beast is. I mean, it's got it by at least an inch. Baby knife. The stock of the blade, you can see there. The size of that blade. Both CPM S30V though, just in different iterations. So that's it, man. If any of you guys enter these knife giveaways and you win, congratulations. I'm not saying it changed my life or anything, but it certainly did make my last few weeks very, very interesting and very fun. I've got to know a lot more of you through YouTube. It's a great community for the most part. There's a few trolls out there, but I think we all know that. I'm so thankful for all of you, and keep watching Jim's videos. He is just going to get bigger and bigger, and he's a professional at it. I mean, it's what his job is. He uses his job skill to bring something to us. His job skill is not in knives, but it is in a form of sales in what he does. He's a watch guy. And now he's changing that. He's a watch designer now, starting up Strider Knives. Anyway, support him, support the other guys in the knife community, and support Nut and Fancy. I know there's a lot of haters out there in the forums and stuff. They hate Nut and Fancy. But you know what? He got a lot of people into knives. And he isn't hating on anybody. He just has his opinion. And this is still America, so I hope that he's able to have his opinion without getting thrown under the bus by everybody. Just because you do something a little different and have a different idea of how certain things are doesn't mean you're a quack. So, Nut and Fancy, you're my man. I appreciate all the stuff you've done for me. And Jim, thanks again for this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knife, and Will Moon for putting that together. I just don't see another knife giveaway online being as damn cool as this. You guys really raised the bar. Peace!